Do you like thrillers?
Yes, I do.
You do? Because I'm a scaredy cat.
Really? I love them. I mean, now I do, but before if you asked me 12 years ago, I would be afraid. But thank God now I have developed tough skin.
No, I haven't. And yeah. We're going to be talking about Room 702 coming up right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I'm Detective Cortez. I'm here to speak with the owner.
Stop!
Good evening, Detective. How may I help you?
I'm here to gather some background history on this hotel.
You need to face your fears. Just help me help you. Maybe I don't want to be helped.
Called 911 about 4 a.m. screaming and yelling at a woman known as the Pale Rider.
Is this the same room that people have been claiming to see this woman? How well do you remember that harrowing morning?
I saw it in my dreams. I remember now.
Welcome back to the show. So my name is Yaya Diamond, and I'm a podcaster and all kinds of different things. Anyway, so we are here on Dream Chasers Radio, and we got Jesse Vega here again, and he's doing his thing. I mean, I remember when he was with J-Lo, and then he did the competition, and then he's everywhere, and it's like, what? And I'm just so proud of him. And now he has directed, I hope I'm saying this right, Room 702, which is a thriller, which is scary.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Yeah. You know, I love coming on your show. You are amazing. You're so sweet. And, you know, our time zones are the best. I don't have to get up early or too late. So how's the weather over there?
Hot and rainy.
Yeah, it's kind of getting like that too.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's go back a little bit, because you got to fill me in on what happened and how you got involved with Room 702.
Okay, so the way that happened, you know, I've been acting for over 15 years now, and I've done a lot of people's projects, you know, as an actor, and I think I got to a point where I was like, you know what, I want to invest and do my own project and do my own film. How am I going to go about that? What are my pockets looking like? So I was like, I really want to do a film, but I don't want to do something that's so obvious, like a comedy, whatever. I really want to challenge myself and my budget pockets to see, you know, how far can I go with my mind? So I've been into like crime thrillers and suspense and paranormal in the last 10 years. And I say, you know what? I'm going to do something that I didn't think I would ever do. Because you would think of me, you'd be like, oh, comedy, easy. But then I was like, no. So with Room 702, originally what happened was it was supposed to be like kind of like an homage to a film that I did in the past. But that didn't work out. So I said, you know, this film is going to withstand on its own. And I decided to like make it like a separate project. So I was just inspired with like suspenseful movies like The Conjuring, Insidious, what other movies I can name? I mean, so many different like suspenseful, spiritual type movies and crime. And I said I wanted to do a movie about a haunted hotel room that is possessed by an evil entity, and this detective gets in cahoots with one of the actors one of the people that I play, and to stop this malevolent entity from killing in this hotel room. And she doesn't stop until she finds the way, a way for her to stop the culprit, like who's the vessel of it, because she feels near and dear to her heart because she lost her daughter to the violence of the hotel room. And she goes into cahoots with my character, and she realizes like he has some information about this malevolent entity because, long story short, I witnessed the evil within the hotel room because I ended up killing my best friend when we used to stay at the hotel room. And then everything transpires from there, from the journey of the detective finding a way to stopping the haunted things that are happening in the room. So that's basically what the movie's about. I don't want to give so much away, but I think I did enough and kind of like based it.
Oh my gosh, enough for me not to watch it. I'm sorry. I'm a wuss. I'm telling you I'm a wuss. That gives me nightmares. I literally have nightmares about movies. Either I have good dreams, like funny dreams, or I have nightmares every single time that I watch a movie. If I come out of a movie, I'm like a kid. So I come out of Superman thinking I can fly. I come out of Wonder Woman thinking when I spin around that I'm going to turn into Wonder Woman. And I dream these things. That is not going to happen.
Oh man. So you're not the type to watch. Well,
listen, I love when people come up with stuff like this. Did you write this movie?
Yes. So I came up with the idea, and then I had the idea of like, okay, the characters and the lead actor and this and that. And then I worked with this writer. His name is Ben Kerr. And he helped conceptualize it because I originally was supposed to be a sequel to a movie that I did. And he said, why don't we just turn a film within its own? And why don't it be about, your character is in a mental asylum for 10 plus years because the authorities and the cops cannot they cannot prove that there was a woman in my hotel room she was a malevolent entity that told me to kill my best friend. So they thought I was crazy and they sent me to a mental asylum for 10 years and nobody wants to believe me. I played Louis Rosario.
Don't give no more away. Don't give no more away.
No. That was just basically what it was about, what my character was. And no, I'm not giving away. Yeah, so he helped me write the script, and then that's when I produced everything from then on.
Oh my gosh, Jesse. What was this like? I mean, okay, so this will be your sophomore film?
This will be, I would say, yeah, it's like my sophomore film because I did a film before that. It was called F'd Up. I don't want to say the whole thing because I don't know if this is PG.
Right.
But I didn't direct that one. But I said I wanted to direct my first one. And this one is basically my baby because it's the first time I'm directed. And I'm also starring in it. I would say I'm like co-starring lead, but I'm really proud because it's like, wow, I really pushed myself because this is a big project, a big movie. And, for it to be a short film and the amount of budget that I had to spend on production value, I mean, it's amazing for what I've done as an independent artist. And I'm excited because it took me almost 2.5 years before it's finally going to be available for everybody to watch.
Oh my gosh. So what was it like to be a director and in front of the camera?
Girl, it was a lot of stress, but not in a bad stress. Let me take that back. It was a good stress. Mm-hmm. First of all, let me say I was working with a lot of loving people in the team. And that I want to also shout them out because when you find people that are as motivated and passionate and love you and what you do, the stress will go out the window. So I was working with a lot of people that are actually people that I worked with in the past on other projects, but also they are my friends. I've worked with my assistant director, Georgetta Buggs, who helped me with this film. We worked on other projects. I worked with the assistant production, Archive Productions, Phoenix Rosario, and Virgo Beauty, who was the production assistant, I'm sorry. And I was working with my good best friend, Kenny Supreme, who was also co-starring with me. So I had friends within the production. And it wasn't as stressful because, we all wanted to do this. We believed in the project. We all passionate. So that didn't really become stressful. What was stressful was the fact of like the investing part and the money part and where we're going to film it. Are they going to let me film it in this hotel? I cannot tell you how many hotels I had to go to where they allowed me to film this movie because it's very hard. You know what I'm saying? Whether they have to stop business or not stop business. That part was very hard to make the project and the film look as realistic as possible. But all in all, it was fun. It was very fun.
I hear you. I hear you. You know, I'm just so proud of you to come from the music, the competitions that you've done and won. Okay.
Yeah, hello.
I know, right? And then, I mean, I'm watching you on Instagram going, my gosh, I'm tired.
I know it is a lot. They like slow down, but I'm like, no, there's no slowing down. There's no slowing down. You gotta keep going.
You got one life, darling, as far as I know. As far as I remember, I got one life.
You do.
Yeah, you gotta live it. You gotta live it to its fullest. I mean, and you gotta be happy. You know, with everything that's happened, the budget, the filming, the directing, the acting, the singing, the doing this, you know, how do you feel at the end of the day? And do you want to tackle this again?
You know what? That's a good question, Yaya, because after doing directing this film, something hit me, and it was the spark of like, oh my God, like I love this directing. And it's not the same when you're directing your own music video. I'm pretty sure you know about this. It's because with a music video, you know, it's very simple. It's like 1, 2, 3, bam, bam, bam. And it's not a lot. It's not like you're in the moment of the development because it's so fast. You know, the scenes are quick. Like it doesn't take that long to do a music video, depending on budget. But with a film, I always say this countless of times, like, wow, doing film is a lot of work because you're not only producing the script, you're not only trying to find the cast, you're not only trying to find the locations, you're also being present on filming. Then after that, it's not even over after it's done because then you got to edit with your editor. And also I want to shout out to Jerry, who also was the editor and the assistant the cinematographer. So, you know, working with him and with all that within the journey, it was like, wow, this is fun because I get to control my project. I get to like really direct, okay, this is how I want the angle. This is how I want the actor to come in on this scene. I want this. I see this in my head. It was really fun because I'm like, damn, I can really do this. I can really like add this to my roster to direct and maybe, God willing, make a living out of it, you know, if possible. But in order for that to happen, I have to show something to the world like, okay, I directed this. And do you want me to direct your film? I can do it. Here are my, you know, rates. Hello and goodbye. But I wanted to do that. And I really love it. And I think I would love to do it again, if God willing. But for now, I'm going to enjoy the moment and enjoy the ride of this movie because I don't know what will happen, but I know I enjoyed this moment, even though it took 2.5 years to finally get it out.
Wow. Do you think you're going to have a sequel to this movie?
Oh my God.
Standalone. Come on. You got to tell me because, you know, everybody coming out with
God.
And biologies and the vanillies and all of these other movies coming out. Let me tell
you know what's so crazy? Because, okay, so I had a film premiere in March. So this movie was already film premiered with only just the cast and crew and family and friends. I wanted to get their reaction. I rented out a space. And maybe 1 or 2 people were like, so is there a sequel? And my friend Kenny, who's in the movie, he was like, girl, we're not doing no sequels. I think it's good on its own. Do you realize how much work that can be? You know what? I'm not saying I'm not opposed to it, Yaya, but I feel like let's see what the audience says. And even if there was a sequel to it, like I feel like this day and age in this generation, and you probably can agree with what Hollywood is doing, is they're running out of ideas. And we love all different types of movies that we grew up. But sometimes when you have sequels and remakes, you lose the heart of it.
Yeah.
If it's not done properly.
After the second and sometimes even the third, unless it's like a comic. If it's a comic that has a theme to it and it's going from one person to the other and one story to the other, okay, that's fine. If it has different stories involved and different lives involved, then that's good too. But when you're just playing the same character over and over again and doing the same thing, you know, there's a bunch of movies out there like that. And it's like, yeah, no, I don't want to see the next one.
Yeah. So to answer your question, I mean, I don't know, but I'm not opposed to it. But I mean, the script has to make sense.
Definitely.
It has to make sense.
Now, the second thing I want to ask you is, are you going to turn this into a book? Because screenplays are totally different than books and they're formatted differently. So come on, speak.
A book? You got me on left that one. I don't know. I didn't think of it like that one.
You should. You
I
should
don't know.
turn it
Is that
into a book.
possible?
It is possible. It is possible. Okay, so screenplays are more, they're not as descriptive as books. So when you read a book, it's like, and the wind was blowing and the daisies were right and left. And I could see in a clear field the form of a man walking towards me from the trees that were as tall as the Empire State Building. I mean, you have to like describe it. I just described the scene. You can see the scene. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So instead of acting the scene, you describe the scene.
And you know what?
Now you don't have actors, you have to do it yourself.
Yes.
In letter form. And that's the only difference between screenplays. Are you going to do a book?
I don't know. That'd be a good idea. That'd be a good idea. I haven't thought of that, but you know what? I mean, I don't know about this one, but I just didn't like really felt like it hit me as an inspiration to be like, okay, let me turn it into a book, which I love to read and I love books, but it would have to be something that's just going to make me be like, you know what? I think I want to write a book to this, but you never know. We'll see. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it, Jesse. You can do anything.
Yes, of course. I agree. I love it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Room 702, when is it coming out?
So Room 702 is finally got picked up by a streaming channel called KNG TV Network. You can go on June 19. It'll be available. And it'll be available on the season premiere of my talk show called Vega 411. So on that episode, I'm going to have the lead actress. Her name is Donna Glasener, who's in the movie of Room 702. And we're announcing that it's going to be on KNG TV Network. And if people want to watch it, they can subscribe for it for once a month for $2.99 just to watch the movie. Or if they really like the streaming channel, then they can subscribe to it for $29.99 and have a whole yearly subscription. So it'll be out on June 19, and it's starring Donna Glasener as Detective Cheryl Cortez, myself, Luis Rosario, and Kenny Supreme as Jamie Fuentes, and also Gina Gomez as the Pale Rider in the movie.
Jesse, yes. I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you, Yaya. I appreciate you having me here and doing this interview. And I can't wait for everyone to see it.
I can't either. I'm just so proud of you. You've done so much, and I watch you. Okay, I'm like, what's Jesse doing now?
Yeah, I be seeing. I'm like, look at Yaya. And I was so excited to be on the show. I was like, let me get Yaya. I guess Yaya gotta like get onto this so she can see that I'm doing this movie, and having this out. And my assistant director, Georgetta Buggs, she was literally like so excited and happy when I cast Donna Glasener, because she was like, this is so great, because she's all about Black empowerment and also diversity. And she was like, this is great, that we have a African-American actress who's leading in this movie. So I'm really happy for Donna Glasener to doing this. She's an exceptional, amazing actress. And she's going to be going places amongst all the people that work on it. And it's going to be good because, it's very diverse, and we're getting to see people of color in the forefront. And we need to see more of that.
That don't die by the middle of the movie.
That don't die. Yes, because Room 702, June 19.
You can't say nothing.
Room 702, June 19.
We're going to have that information in the description box below. We all know what happens to Black people in movies, okay? That especially thrillers and horrors, we're always dying towards the middle or the beginning of the movie. We never really have any lines. So this is going to be an amazing movie right here. Diversity. And I am just so proud of Jesse for writing and directing and starring in his own movie, Room 702, coming out soon. You don't want to miss it. Again, we're going to have that link in the description box below. Jesse, man, I'm telling you, I love it. And I'm loving that you didn't kill off the Black girl. Thank you.
Hello. It's all about empowerment, honey. That's why it's all about power. We don't want none of that. We're changing the game in Hollywood, and that's what we need to do. And seeing people like me and you as lead actors and not coming in for 5 minutes.
Thank you.
And then leaving, so everybody can say, did you see that Puerto Rican guy? He was so funny. And
he was all the way through the movie.
Right. But the rest of the hour and 20 minutes, it's gone. He ain't there.
And I've seen that so many times. I've seen it with the Asian, Indian, Hispanic, and Blacks.
It always
I've seen it.
happens.
I've
But
seen
we're
it so
getting
many
there. We're
times.
getting there. We're little by little getting there, but we still have a long way to go.
We do, which is pathetic.
Especially with the leading categories in a lot of the major award season, where it's like every female Black actress wins every 20 years.
I know. That's pathetic too.
Hey.
It is what it is until it isn't. And so let's make it so it's not.
Yes, of course. Hopefully
All
we
right,
should
guys.
see.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. And until next time, guys, bye. I'm telling you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time that I upload. And don't forget to dare to be different. Until next time, guys.
I dare to be different. I dare to be different.